What's up, guys? Godzilla fan 2019 here, and I have another figure review video, and today I have another triple figure review video, and today we're reviewing the Bandai Movement series figures of Shin Godzilla, Godzilla 1954, and SpaceGodzilla. Yes. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with Shin Godzilla. Here's the tag. Godzilla 2016, or Shin Godzilla, Shin Gojira, or Godzilla Resurgence, whatever you want to call them. Oh, and by the way, the tag is actually ripped up a little bit, so I just fixed it. Here's the inside. Here's a silhouette of Shin Godzilla. And there's the back. Shin Godzilla, Movement Series Bandai. Okay, and here's Shin Godzilla. And I've wanted this figure for a long time. I got this figure for Christmas with the 1954 Godzilla. I've wanted this figure for so long. I got this figure for Christmas in 2020, and I'm very happy I got him. And he's like reaches like 7 inches tall. He like towers over everybody. I don't know which Bandai Movement Series figure is probably. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think the Bandai Movement Series King Ghidorah 2019 might be the biggest Bandai Movement Series figure, in my personal opinion. Yeah, this is a very nice figure. Yeah. The thing is, the only thing I like about Shin Godzilla, I like his very long tail, and I also like his atomic breath. That is purple. That goes from smoke to fire to the beam, and then he does like the atomic beam coming right shoots out of his tail, and the back beams on his spikes, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. He does have articulation. He can move his tiny arms around. He's got really tiny arms, which is kind of interesting. He can move his legs all the way around. In my collection, I have like 3 Shin Godzillas in my collection. I have this one, the NECA, and the Bandai Gashapon minifigure. Yeah. So yeah, he has like 4 points of articulation. I mean, the tail is on a glue seal. It's actually 2 points actually. You see, there's a cut right here, and even at the tip right here, there's a cut right there. Yeah. Yeah, I love this Shin Godzilla figure. I'll give it like a 10 out of 10. I actually like this one way better than the NECA one, because I want to have like a proper figure of Shin Godzilla. Alright, now let's look at the 1954 Godzilla. Here's the tag. It's a pretty cool tag. Yeah, the tag is a little bit bent, a little bit, as you can see. Yeah, Godzilla 1954. There he is, holding the fighter jet. Here's the inside. And here's the back. Gojira, okay. And here's the original, the first Godzilla. So I got this figure for Christmas at the same time as Shin Godzilla, because I actually wanted this one because I just want to see how it looks compared to. I do have the Bandai Creation one, which we will do a comparison later on. And yeah, pretty cool. I think this is I have 3 1954 Godzillas. I think I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 of Godzilla 1954s in my collection. I have the Bandai Creation one, I have the NECA, and the Bandai Movie Monster series. So yeah. Alright, let's take a look at articulation. You can move his arms around. You can move his legs. I think you can move them all the way around. You have to like move the arms up. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to move the legs around, you have to like move the arms away. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 4 points of articulation, and his tail is on a glue seal. And so this part of the tail, it's bent a little bit, as you notice, like the inflating. Yeah, I think it's a little bent a little bit on the tail, but it's still good. Yeah, I'll give this figure a 10 out of 10 as well. I don't know if Spike's supposed to be like this. or maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't. Also, I don't know why he's got the white on his head. I don't know why he has that, but yeah, whatever. And the last figure we're going to look at is SpaceGodzilla. Here's the tag. SpaceGodzilla says 65th anniversary. Here's a picture of SpaceGodzilla. Here's the inside. Here's the back. Got the SpaceGodzilla. Okay. And here's SpaceGodzilla. So, and also, guys, I got this figure for my birthday in 2020. And also, guys, I've always wanted to have SpaceGodzilla in my collection because he was pretty cool. I mean, like, since back in 2014 or 15, I don't if I remember, but I would say 2015. Or no, 2014. Since 2014, I've wanted to have a SpaceGodzilla figure in my collection. Because I just looked up on Amazon a few years ago that I want a Bandai Creation one, but he's actually cost a lot of money. Same with the Bandai Pink Tag version. It's basically the exact same mold, but it's painted differently. But in 2020, they announced this one. And actually, when I looked up on Amazon to get this figure, this one is actually cheaper. I think it's cost like $22, I think, if I remember. But yeah, it's a pretty good figure. I'm very happy I got SpaceGodzilla in my collection. So yeah. Oh, and also, guys, I did made a stop motion video with this figure fighting against Evolved Godzilla and Kong and Shimo for Godzilla x Kong Supernova, the next MonsterVerse movie. And also, guys, I don't know if he's going to be in the new movie for Supernova. I actually don't know. It could be SpaceGodzilla or Destroyer. I don't know. I have to wait for the trailer to come out. Maybe I think the trailer might come out before Christmas later this year. Hopefully, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, let's look at his articulation. So you can turn his head all the way around. You can move his arms in and out. You cannot move his legs. I wish they can. And also, there's a cut on his waist, and you can move his tail all the way around. He's got a pretty long tail. I mean, if you ask me. Okay, let's do a size comparison. Let's start with Shin Godzilla. So here's a comparison with when the Shin Godzilla movie came out. He's the one of the biggest Godzillas. So here's a comparison with my Bandai Movie Monsters Godzilla 2014. Yeah, these two were during the year 2016. These two were the biggest Godzillas. Yeah, Shin Godzilla is much taller. He's like 0.5 inches taller, or maybe like 1 inch taller. I don't know. Yeah. Let's do another comparison with another big Godzilla. Here's a comparison with Godzilla 2017 right here. Yep. Yeah, as you can see, Shin Godzilla towers over the Godzilla 2017 by like a centimeter. Okay. Oh, and by the way, guys, Bandai Movie Monsters did made the different forms of Shin Godzilla. They made his second form and his third form, and I got the fourth form. I don't know what his first form look like. I don't know what's his first form. The first form of Shin Godzilla. Okay, let's do a comparison with 1954 Godzilla. Here's a comparison with my Bandai Creations Godzilla 1954 right here. Yeah, guys, tell me in the comments which 1954 Godzilla do you like the best? Do you like the Bandai Movie Monster series, or do you like the Bandai Creation? To me, I kind of like both of them, but I kind of like the Bandai Creation one a little bit more. It looks a little bit more accurate than the Bandai Movie series one. I mean the SH Monster Arts one, it's way more. It's 100% more realistic, like. So yeah. And for SpaceGodzilla, um, I do have my 6-inch NECA 1994 Godzilla. Yeah, they're about Godzilla 1994 is a little bit bigger. I'm in the actual Godzilla versus Space Godzilla movie. Space Godzilla was like a little bit taller. He's like I believe he's like this big compared to Godzilla. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, guys. I also I don't have the Bandai Movie Monster series. Mogira and Little Godzilla. All four of them are in the same movie as these two. I do not have Mogira and Little Godzilla, so I don't know if I might get them. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.